Okay, first of all, I know that thumbnail was hella dramatic, but give me props, right? I mean, you clicked on the video, so any damn way. Don't worry, I am going to inject myself with 200 milligrams of testosterone cypionate. All I want to do before I actually get this baby rolling is let you know that I am not a doctor. I am not a healthcare professional. I'm not someone on here telling you this is how you should do anything. A lot of people click these type of videos with a lot to say. They come in ready to fire. Calm down, okay? My name is Noah. I'm on testosterone replacement therapy. I've been making videos on this channel for a couple years about my TRT, mental health issues. I was in a treatment-resistant depression when I found out I had low testosterone, thus leading me to this whole thing. So I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not here to impress you. I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm just going to show you how I give myself a testosterone injection for TRT. I just didn't want anyone in the medical community to get butthurt with me, or anyone who's been injecting or doing their own thing to get butthurt with me. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy on TRT. My story's below if you want to read it. All that psychobabble being said, now I'm going to go ahead and take this here testosterone. I'm going to draw it up, and then I'm going to inject my outer quadrant of my left thigh. And we're gonna get it popping. So if you're on TRT and you wanna follow the channel, cool. If you struggle with mood disorders, you're good with me too, cool. If you wanna just follow my life, see what's cracking, cool. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get the video started. We're gonna go ahead and get this going. This is pharmaceutical grade testosterone cypionate right here. What I use every single week when I inject, I've gotten accustomed to this over the last couple of years. These are the little things I need and I like. I take a 3 cc empty syringe right here. I also have this lovely 18 gauge needle right here. In the world of needles and what have you, the bigger the gauge, the smaller the needle. It's counterintuitive, so this is an 18 gauge. It's fantastic for drawing in the testosterone in my experience. I also have 2 alcohol swabs or alcohol prep pads or whatever. This is used to sanitize the bottle and then sanitize my booty cheeks. Hallelujah to that. Here's the little cotton swab, just a little something to dry off and clean the area or wipe up the area before. I also have a Band-Aid because I'm a big baby and I like to freaking put a Band-Aid on my ass. Come at me, bro. And then this is actually what I like to inject with, this little bad boy right here. This is a 23 gauge. Some people feel like that is simply too small of a needle. Again, the higher the gauge, the smaller the actual hole inside the needle. That's what she said. But I think this is perfect. This is the perfect in-between point for me, in my opinion, to get the testosterone actually pushed through relatively fast, but also just not be very painful. So, first things first, let's go ahead and draw this up. So I am now putting the needle on the syringe right here. Voila, really impressive stuff. I'm gonna wipe the top of the bottle. I don't know that this is medically necessary. This is just what I like to do. This makes me feel good. So that's what I do. Enough with that. Now I will go ahead and uncap my needle. I'm gonna be as careful as I fucking can be, pardon my language. I'm gonna go ahead and dip this bad boy. Now I used to think you exclusively had to push air into the vial, but with a needle this big, a needle this big, it's just not necessary. So I will go ahead and push that in there a little ways. I'm going to draw back, and as you guys can see, it fills up. Fills up really easy. Again, calm down, medical people, calm down. So I'm going to push this baby up to 1 cc mark. I like to do just a sliver more. Just a little teeny tiny bit extra because I'm going to squirt some of it out. There we go. So now I've got 1 cc of testosterone cypionate here in my syringe. This is dangerous, for the record, but I'm going to recap my needle. I think technically you're not supposed to do this, but I have to change needles. You never inject with what you drew up your needle. It dulls the actual end of the needle, so carefully recap. And now I like to draw a little extra back right now, so that gives it some room to breathe while I switch needles. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this off, and I'm going to dispose of this in one of them sharp containers that disposes of sharps. Ooh, I'm getting a little nervous. I haven't given myself a shot in a minute. I normally have a nurse do it. So So now I'm going to carefully open my 23 gauge, never touching the actual part where the testosterone is going to be making contact. Oh man, my medical vocab, I'm killing it right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and twist this on. Woo! There we go. Okay. So I see a little bit coming out of the top. That's also what she said. I make jokes when I'm uncomfortable. Oh God. So here we go. We've got our needle right here, nothing fancy. 23 gauge top, syringe full, 1 cc, 200 mgs. I'll stop psychobabbling. We'll go ahead and do this injection and see how this shit goes. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Not really though, everything's gonna be fine. Alright guys, I aim personally for the outer quadrant of my thigh. It usually puts me right around here, right around there, and clean the area with an alcohol wipe. Dry it off a little quicker. I don't think that's necessary, by the way, to make sure there's no air. I'm gonna uncap it. Because I like to actually grab the meat. Some people like to spread it out, some people just leave it. I, for whatever reason, feel like if you just grab the meat, it's a little bit easier. Alright, we'll go ahead and inject. Once you've got the needle in, go ahead and pull back. Make sure no blood fills the syringe. And then just slowly inject it. So once I'm fully injected, I like to just let it sit there for a second and disperse. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out. Got a little bit of blood, but not bad. Go ahead and slap my Band-Aid on there. We're done. First of all, I was way too amped up at the beginning of that video. I didn't even realize how nervous I was about giving myself this shot, but I was, right, wrong, or indifferent. I get a shot every week, but I don't give myself a shot every week. I've only had to give myself maybe 5 shots total. So I wanted to do one because I haven't done one in a while, and it went fine, but I got paranoid as f*** when I injected that I wasn't aspirating properly, which is pulling back on the syringe, because you really want to make sure you didn't hit a blood vessel. That much I do know, guys. You don't want to inject oil into your bloodstream. So I got a little paranoid there, and for whatever reason, right, look at my fucking face, dude. I'm like red. I got like hot and nervous. I had like a cortisol dump or something. Any damn way. I got the shot done, but I think it's almost really important, actually, that I tell you I was as scared as I just was. It's not about the pain. I don't even know what it was. Just got nervous right before I jabbed myself. That's why I hesitated. So I started shaking. I imagine if you do it to yourself more often, you're going to get more comfortable. It's pretty funny to me that I've been doing testosterone replacement therapy for over 2 years, but that just made me nervous. Like, dude, look at my face. So my bad if I seem hella spastic in the beginning. I was trying to amp myself up to seem like really confident and alpha about this. No, fuck that, bro. I got scared. It is what it is, but I know that I cleaned the site. I know that I properly aspirated. I know I hit the outer quadrant of my thigh. This is not how you should do anything. This is how I do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're on TRT, check out the channel. You might find something you like. If you're struggling with mood disorders of any type, check out the channel. You might find something you like. Otherwise, good grief. We'll do another video soon. Thanks, guys.